Hello and welcome to this video about promoting your store on eBay. If you've made it to this video, my assumption is that you already have registered with eBay, created a storefront, and uploaded your products. In this video, I'm going to cover 5 points. Number 1, why should you promote your store, especially as a new seller? What mindset should you adopt as a new seller? I'll discuss a real-world example of a successful store launch based on one of the sellers I worked with. Then I'm also going to look at the results that we got from that. And finally, I'm going to go one by one through the different promotional tools that are available to you as a seller on eBay. So, why should you promote your store, especially when you're a new seller? There is one question I get frequently from sellers telling me that they've just launched their stores with a lot of nice products, but nobody is coming to buy. The fundamental problem is that on marketplaces like eBay, there is a lot of competition. So just uploading your products is not enough. You have to make an effort to cut through your competition, especially at the beginning. So how do you do that? Well, there are 2 key things that you can do to really increase your visibility on a marketplace like eBay, and that is to cut your price and offer free shipping and, if possible, free fast shipping. This is what I call a store launch promotion. It can only run for a couple of weeks, but it's so important to get those first sales and the first positive customer reviews. So, what is the mindset you should have as a new seller on eBay? When you're just starting out as a new seller, your mind should really be about acquiring new buyers. It's not about making money yet. At the beginning, it's all about investing in creating a reputation. Slowly, you will be able to collect more and more positive customer reviews, and that in return will attract more and more potential new buyers who will trust you more and more. On marketplaces like eBay, it's usually not the seller with the lowest price that has the most visibility. It's the seller with the highest reputation. The seller I want to show you is called Kizo. They are a seller focusing on felt slippers, and they are based in Kazakhstan. Step number 1 was to create the storefront that you can see here. We started out with about 50 products, and we made sure that those products looked really good. We made sure to have good pictures, a reasonable shipping time, and we're really focused on a good and extensive product description. Step number 2 was to find out who the most competitive sellers in our category were. We established that we were competing in the market for home slippers. We used eBay's market research tool to find out more about the category of home slippers. We established that the most popular sellers in this category were selling at prices around $22, and they were offering free shipping. Now that we understood the price that we needed to beat, it was time for step number 3, setting up the store promotion. The store promotion consisted of a temporary heavy discount on all our products in the store. We also offered free shipping, and we ran a little bit of advertising. Don't worry if you're not following now. I will take time in the next section to run you through exactly how to set up all these campaigns. Step number 4 was to run the campaign until we had the first 10 sales, and we started to collect positive feedback from our customers. We started the campaign in early October 2022, and it took us about 1 week to get the first 10 sales. So here we see the performance dashboard of Kizo when we started the campaign. And you can see very nicely that on the first day, we started to see the first visitors, and then gradually more and more visitors came to see the eBay shop. And as you can see on the second dashboard here, this started to translate into the first sales. Now we were ready to move to step number 5, which was to gradually start reducing the discount. We had started out with a very heavy discount of 50%, and after the initial sales, we dropped that discount to 30%, and a little bit later, we dropped it to 10%. Let's have another look at our dashboard. In our initial phase, we're just investing in getting as many customers as possible. but we're losing money at the 50% discount. In the second phase, we are stabilizing the visitors at a relatively high level, but at the 30% discount, we're not really making money. We're maybe just about breaking even. But once we've collected and gotten the first customers, we can then drop the discount to 10%. You can see that the visitors drop slightly, but we still get consistent number of visitors and we're still making sales. And this is the territory where we are now making money.
Okay, it's about time that I show you the promotional tools on eBay. Let's start with the tool that allows you to create the discounts. First, you want to navigate to My eBay and Selling. You're going to look for the Marketing tab here, and you're going to click here on Promotions. Next, you'll find a blue button on the top right where you can create your promotion. Here, select the Sales Event and Markdown. You can now select your discount level. In this case, for the start of the promotion, we were selecting a really heavy discount of 50%. So this is what I'm going to select here. And we're going to now select the items for the promotion. You can click here if you have a limited number of items, less than 500, to select them manually. In our case, we decided to apply the discount on the whole store, so we just selected all the products. I do it by just clicking here on the top left, and it's going to select my whole catalog. I can now click on Confirm Selections. I can save and review. And now I only need to give the promotion a name, and I'll be done. So this is the name I'll give the promotion just so I can remember it. I'll leave it at save up to 50%. I can set the timing of the promotion. In this case, we're running it for around 2 weeks. So if I were to run it for 2 weeks now, it would be about this, and I'll give it a name. So the name will be, I'll say save up to 50%, store launch basically. And you can go ahead and select an image and then just click launch. Your promotion is now shown as scheduled, and normally within a couple of minutes it goes live. You can repeat these steps every time you want to launch a new promotion. It's also really easy to end a promotion. If you need to end your promotion, simply navigate again to My eBay and Selling. Click on the Marketing tab and find Promotions. And here you'll see the list of all your running promotions. To end a given promotion, just find it in the list, go to the drop down and click on Delete. Next, let me show you how to set up free shipping on all your items. You want to go to My eBay and Selling. You want to find your listings by clicking on Listings here, and let's go to Business Policies. Here we're going to set up a free shipping policy. How do we do that? Let's click on Create a Policy here. We're going to create a shipping policy, and we're going to give it a name. The name will be, this will be free shipping and then store launch. So this is the name that I will need to remember this shipping policy. I can now set up domestic shipping and international shipping as we previously discussed, so I'm just going to do that very quickly. If you need more details on this step, please go back to one of the previous videos where we discussed this in detail. In this case, I'm going to be selecting the standard service here. And the important thing is that I set it as free shipping. The handling time we have is 2 days in this case, and for international shipping, I will do the same. So I'm shipping worldwide. I can ship standard. I'm going to use a standard service here. and I'm gonna make it free. I can now click on save. Let me go and select the products for which free shipping will apply. To do that, let's go to my eBay and selling again. Let's find the listings again. And let me select the listings for which I want free shipping. In this case, I want free shipping on all my listings. So I'm gonna click here on the box on the top left to select all my items. You can see 50 products selected. I actually can go here to extend the list of products. And now if I do this again, it's going to select all the 67 listings. Let me now click on edit all 67 listings. And it will open up the bulk editor tool. Okay. What I can do now that I have all the listings loaded, again, I can select all of them. And in the bulk edit tool, I can go to the shipping policy. Let me see if I can find it. Here under delivery, I want to look at the shipping policy. And what I want to do is I want to change it for all the products to free shipping store launch. This is what I select. I save. I click on apply. And now I can just click on submit. And the new free shipping policy will be applied to all the listings. We've now set up our 50% discount and we're offering free shipping. So we have a very compelling offer, but we can do even more to boost our visibility. And for this, I want to show you eBay's advertising tool, which is called Promoted Listings. To set up a Promoted Listings campaign, go to my eBay and selling again, click on marketing, and you're going to want to look at the advertising dashboard here. What we're going to do is we're going to select a simple Promoted Listings campaign, and you can click here on create campaign. What happens is, let's choose a fixed rate, and with this seller we set it at 7%. It means that if a buyer clicks on one of the advertisements for your products and you make a sale, you're going to have to pay to eBay 7% of the sales value. I am now going to select the listings that I want to promote. In this case, I want advertising on all the listings in my store. So let's select all of them, and then I'm simply going to click on launch. Now I have a campaign that's live, and I can check in on it here. eBay will now start advertising your products. This means that you will get higher visibility in search and your products will appear in some ad placements. Let me give you an example. Let's go ahead and search for handmade felt slippers on eBay. The first results that come up, as you can see, they all have this sponsored label. This means these are promoted listings. Also, if you click on any given product, you will see that eBay shows you a couple of other options for similar products. These also are advertisements. Sellers often ask me, how much should I invest in advertising? What should the percentage be? And I would say that there are two key rules. The minimum that you should invest is 2%, I would say. And then what you also should not do not go with eBay's recommendation. eBay's recommendation is usually kind of 10, 12, 15%. That's way too much. You can usually just settle around at half of what eBay is suggesting. In our case, eBay was suggesting 14%, and we set it to 7%, and it's working pretty well, as you will see in the next section. Let's talk about the results. I first want to look at the number of visitors that we got through advertising, and then I want to see how many sales we could drive thanks to the advertising. If we look at visitors, eBay actually
looks at page views. So these are visitors coming to our page. And we have to distinguish between the blue bars here and the turquoise bars. So the blue bars are what's called organic views. This means those are visitors that come in without advertising, and then the turquoise bars are what's called the promoted listings. So these are visitors that have come to our store or our listing through an ad. We can see that advertising was quite effective in bringing us new visitors. If you look up here, actually about 50% of the visitors we got came through advertisements. Also, if we look at the sales, you can see there's a lot of turquoise here. There were about 60% of our sales that came through a user that clicked on an advertisement. Next, I want to look at how effective our discount campaign was. We started out with a 50% discount in the first week, and we were very successful to start getting more and more buyers coming to our store, and we actually achieved the first 10 sales very quickly. This allowed us to start from a strong position, and we were able to maintain the visibility even as we gradually started to increase the prices. So how much did this cost us? In summary, we can say that it cost us about $10 for each new customer. Our break-even point was about $35. This means we had to make $35 in order not to lose money. So at the beginning of the campaign, we're only making $22 per item. We are investing heavily into getting new customers, but already in the second phase, we're now getting $31 per item, which is very close to the break-even point, and in the third phase, we are already profitable. So the big question now is, was it worth to spend $10 on a new customer, and what did we get for it? The short answer is that yes, it was worth it, because it allowed us to start building a reputation and to set us up for success in the long run. Let's take the perspective of a buyer for a minute. If I come to this store as a new buyer, I can now immediately see that this seller has a high reputation. They already sold a good number of products. Plus, if I want, I can go read the feedback from the other buyers. This really gives me an incentive to buy from this store, even if the prices are not the lowest. Actually, after we ended the campaign, about 20% of the initial buyers came back as repeat buyers and were happy to pay a higher price. We continued selling at full price after the promotion ended, thanks to our good reputation. Let's take a minute to sum things up. In this video, we talked about launching a store promotion on eBay. At the beginning, as a new seller, you need to be in the mindset of acquiring new customers, and you need to be willing to invest in your reputation. The best way to acquire new buyers on a marketplace like eBay is to offer heavy discounts, free shipping, and to use promoted listings for advertising. This way, you outcompete the best sellers in your category, and you're able to maximize your visibility. Once you have received the first positive reviews from buyers, you can gradually start raising your prices again until you sell at a profit.